Hello, welcome back to another video. Today we are playing What Remains of Edith Finch. Just an FYI, there are deaths in this game. Edith Finch. Nice little
A
journal.
lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay. This is not creepy whatsoever.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
That's not creepy. Missing. If you have information about Milton, call 3637233. Milton Finch missing something. Date missing October 23rd, 2003. Date of birth 5/19/1992. Last seen Orca something WA. Age of disappearance 11. 4'6". Weigh 57 pounds. Race mixed Indian white. Eyes blue, hair black. Milton Finch. Wonder who these actual people are. Oh, I'm a girl and I'm pregnant.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Why weren't you allowed in half of the rooms? Kind of weird.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Orca's Island, Gazette. Who comes here and delivers mail? I'm taking a guess that those are newspapers.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Well, we're doing a little trespassing today. No trespassing. Oops.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
There's two paths. I'm just gonna take this one. This is really creepy to be like in the wooded area.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Basketball court, nice car.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Look at this house. Why is this built like this?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I hope you're not 17 now, since you're kind of pregnant. Oh, that's cute. Nice little swing.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Maybe it's just the wrong way.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
There's a lot of books I could see. Kind of creepy. Let's see if the key opens this door. Or, nope. We're crawling through the doggy thing. Yep.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Well, you're also pregnant, so...
The power had been turned off the night we left.
The night you left? Why would you want to leave this creepy house? This is a nice car. That's creepy that this door is open.
For the first time in years.
Eddie, Dawn, Lewis, Milton, Edith. January 10th, 2010.
I felt like I was home.
There's, off the bat, I'm pretty sure this is alcohol. Yeah, vineyard.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn, Lewis. Where's Milton? In love and memory, Lewis Finch. December 27th, 1988, November 21st, 2010, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Eddie. Now I'm very confused because I thought Lewis was like the grandfather or something. Maybe it's 6 cups of peeled tartar apples, 2 teaspoons of water, 1 tablespoon lemon. Oh, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon lemon juice, half a cup of sugar, half a cup packed brown sugar, 3 tablespoons all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon. Oh my god, 3 tablespoons, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg. What is that? 1/8 teaspoon ground ginger, 1/8 teaspoon salt, pastry of double crusted pie, 9 inches. Can someone make this?
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house. So we had Chinese a lot.
Chinese is good. Imperial Palace, 389 Store Crop Avenue, Orcas Island, WA. Is WA a place? Let me know. I don't know geology. Serving all of Orca Island. No customer is too far. Well, you really kept that promise because apparently you were like the only place that'd deliver.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
This is the front. I thought this was the front door. I want to jump in there. Oh, it won't let me. Okay. I literally thought that was the front door. And this is Barbara's.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh, the door's back. Ooh, this is a nice living room.
Had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house after it sank.
Yeah, why is it bricks like that? We do live right by the water.
Still a wreck from the night we left.
Orca.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What happened that night?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Why is this even blocked off?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Molly. Is this the cat had her own room?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Molly's the cat, right? 1937, 1947. Dude died at 10. This house is massive.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a cool room. Look at that door. This is so cool. I want my room to look like this. Little stool. No lights in here, just window.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 leg something. Oh, so the key unlocks this? Are we kidding?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Whoa. Alright, wait, hold on. We're not going in there yet. Okay, good to know, good to know.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Ooh, nice wine cabinet. Barbara.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
1944, 1960. Dude died at 20 minus 4 at 16 years old. Damn. That is young. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
That's harsh. 1950, 1960, 10 years old, Georgie.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Dude didn't even make it to 1. Gregory. Is that Gregory or... yeah, that's Gregory. Sven, Hofstad, Finch, Eddie. Sven, Eddie. Eddie passed at 59. I mean, Sven passed at 59. Eddie passed at... Oh, I can't do that. That's big math. That's big math. 2010. Oh, Eddie just passed.
Last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay, so that's the basement.
Mom must have locked the 3rd floor stairs on the night we left.
Because Mom's just locking us out of everything.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
This is cute. Maybe this is where she used to go
It
to.
was clear my brother Milton had been here before me, but I had no idea what was behind that door, just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Molly. Molly's still the cat, isn't she? Wait, I think I might be screwed up.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
That's cute, actually. Okay, Molly was not a cat. I don't know why I thought Molly was a cat.
Inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Oh, this is so cute.
Since Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
1937-47. Yeah, she was 10 years old. Oh, that's Molly, I guess. All right, I guess we're reading the Finch's diary. Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Don't eat the gerbil.
My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Oh, look at that goldfish.
The
Gerbil
gerbil
food.
food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Okay, I just ate gerbil food.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
I hope you held back. Where's the damn gerbil? Eat the gerbil.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Girl, that is not edible.
I kept eating and eating. Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh my god, we're gonna eat a damn bird. How are you that hungry?
It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. Quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Is this why they said Molly was a cat?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. Why would they prevent you from going, to eat food?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
It's kind of screwed up.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind
Oh, I think she
nibbling in the grass.
died from falling out of the window.
Rabbits.
You say rabbits? Ooh.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What in the world?
A mama rabbit.
Ooh, my goodness.
Almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A really bad place for you to be a shark right now. Ooh, right into the thorns.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
Oh, okay. So,
I was hungrier than ever.
ooh, what's that? Is that a turtle? Can sharks eat turtles?
I wanted fat.
Oh, wait, that's a shield.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight,
There we go. I could not control it.
jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Mine octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my god, that scared the living bejesus out of me.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty razor, belly with a rusty razor, belly with a rusty razor.
I just glitched through.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
What I am.
I got closer and closer.
I'm very confused.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Now I'm just as crazy as Molly.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Hats. Okay.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Walker.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home. Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Oh, I'm standing on it. There's a secret in the bathroom by Sven and Eddie Finch. All of it is locked. I'm standing on the toilet. That's great.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
What the flying crap?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Oh, is this a red room?
Grandpa Sam had a twin, and then he never talked about him.
Cool. More hidden stuff in this family. Oh, wow. You pushed us to open this? That is so flipping cool.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Ooh.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did.
Bro's got a cast on?
We swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh, yeah, Calvin's the one who wanted to go to space.
Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
He wouldn't have tried?
I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
I would not like my kids having
then
this.
maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh my god, this is like...
He made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Oh, this is Barbara.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's clutch and imagined the worst.
Is this actually how the basement looks?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Swing at it. Oh.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him.
The crutch?
Have you seen my other crutch?
Yep.
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep to the late show. Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Hey, coming up. This is a trick.
Why is her hanging extra? Not bad. How do I get upstairs? Oh, this is Walter Finch's room.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
What about Walter?
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Inches grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Yeah, where's Walter? I just jumped from there? Oh. He's not gonna be there, is he?
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she whispered. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Bravo, Barbara!
You were wonderful.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then
What?
she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh.
That's what I call a real eerie tale.
No way this is real.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending. I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Girl, I don't know how you're doing this while pregnant.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Oh my god, this is actual sealed shut. There's like glue on this. I just realized that.
Maybe I should go check out that music box down by the basement.
Yeah, if I can leave. I'm stuck. How do I get out of here?
If I keep winding the music box, maybe a key will pop out like it did in the comic.
I just went the wrong way. There's no ear there. Oh! There's a key, though. Creepy being down here, actually.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot. I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I'm sorry for that brightness. I cannot see.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What is it with this family? Jesus.
It's about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. There's a pattern in all these stories. I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Ew, what is that?
I was expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
What even is this? This looks disgusting. And you're just eating it right out of the can?
Day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Oh, he's eating peach?
Maybe I got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
He's eating a can of peaches. That's nasty.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Why are there so many hidden passageways and so many bugs?
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly.
So he thinks somebody killed. Oh, I think I missed Calvin.
This is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
I think I might have missed Calvin's. No, I didn't. I did Calvin.
Especially the food.
I haven't done Sam.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
I knew he was gonna get hit. I'm like, dude, why are you walking on there? Alright, so there's a hidden passageway.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. Mom was trying to protect me. Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Yeah, that's a little weird.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made, trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh. Now I see why.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family and the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Look at the house. Had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible. By death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
These ones don't even have a name engraved in them. Wow, these pets died relatively quickly. Well, okay, okay. Some of them didn't, but some of them did.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, born December 11, 1997, died 1947. An angel cat. Calvin Finch, born April 25th, 1950, died September 23rd, 1961. That's cute. Sven Finch, born June 17, 1915, died August 26, 1964. Edie Finch, born April 8th, 1917, died December 5th, 2010. Walter Finch, born August 26, 1952, died March 31, 2005. How did Sven Finch die again? Barbara Finch, born October 31st, 1944, died October 31st, 1960.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
January 12th, 1976, December 19th, 1977.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Sam, April 25th, 1950, July 16th, 1983. Gus, I don't know, Gus, Jan 20, 1969, November 08, 1982.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Didn't Lewis just die? Sanjay Kama, September 6, 1966, Feb 2202. Lewis, December 17, 88? And then November 21st, 2010. That we know.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh my God, woman. And you wonder why everyone's dying? You see the dumb crap you just did?
But I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something. Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
He's kind of ugly.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off. Not quite.
Oh.
Perfect.
There we go.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Oof.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
That's funny.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if
Ooh.
Great shot, Dawn!
Jesus.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me. After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot. I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, little baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Oh, I am the frog.
Time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
This is why I remember seeing this.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. But I worry about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night, I I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
I don't want to be
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. To make him thrive.
It's gonna get, maybe this is gonna get electrocuted.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger. The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
He's gonna die from electricity.
Thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Why am I like picking up the furniture? You can get electrocuted.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
So, the tent flew up maybe and he died
She
from
never
it?
talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Things to do while you're pregnant.
After her brothers died, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Of course, we gotta think of the most.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Of course, we gotta leave out the most randomest place.
Later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back and to see kids in the house again. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. His 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
That's creepy that you could get in from the outside.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush. I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Sealing doors is
In
absolutely
the
wild.
house, Mom didn't want it getting out. Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis. Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Psychology.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery.
Oh.
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
I think I remember this scene.
His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh, okay. This is what happens when you don't pay attention.
Things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss.
The boss probably didn't
He
care.
said Louis had become a model employee.
Yeah.
Methodical, tireless, focused.
Yeah, because they don't care as long as he's doing the job.
Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on.
Big mistake, because whatever's gonna happen, he's gonna die.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Oh, puppy. As I pushed the dog.
On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won.
Going the wrong way.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, oops. I'm now trying to push the fish to the boat.
Conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville.
This is like made of books. This is cool.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a...
I guess we'll go for Prince. I don't really know if it really matters.
The prince was on his own quest for... sinister serpents.
Oh, this is so cool. I get to make my own story in Lewis's head. Am I supposed to run into them or through them? Oh my god.
Followed the sound of his...
Silver harp, let's go.
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Oh.
He was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
I mean, I do this too, so to be honest. Daydream while doing a task.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
With him. began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Who is this guy? Because Lewis is in here.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Oh, that is very weird.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Molly! Is that a guillotine?
His prince waited, holding his crown.
Pretty sure that's a guillotine. That's a guillotine.
There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh my god.
The rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him. On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
I don't know where I'm going.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again.
Am I sitting in the back?
Next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. Talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
I don't think that's what ends up happening.
But I guess if you're reading this now,
it didn't
things
happen.
Didn't work out that way.
Yep, she's dead. I hope this isn't me being birthed. That'd be extremely weird.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all.
What's happening?
Good luck.
Hi. Oh, okay. It's okay. Oh. Sorry, that was my sister. Oh, okay. So I think that's it. I didn't get to see what the ending is, but you guys will. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, hit that like button. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you want similar content like this, hit that subscribe button to get some more content like this. And yeah, hope you have a great day or night, and see ya.